one, these cones that are just beside us.
I don't know what I'm indicating really.
Nah, don't worry.
Habit.
Of course it is. All the way around.
Lane 1.
Lane 1.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. So, very simple exercise to begin with.
Huh?
What I'm going to get you to do is hit the accelerator as hard as you can.
Okay.
We're going to be nice and aggressive down here until I shout brake. Then I'll get you to hit the brake pedal as hard as you possibly can. Full emergency stop.
So full on or full on?
Absolutely. We're going to treat it a bit like a light switch, on and off.
Okay.
Which, to be honest, that's one of the biggest challenges we've got as instructors. But I want to start doing it this way, and then we're going to try and correct it. Okay?
Okay.
When you're ready, off you go, full power. I'm going to give you plenty of warning, okay? Keep it going. Brake. As hard as you possibly can. Well done. So you could feel traction control off the line, which didn't feel nice, didn't feel clean. And then as you hit the brakes hard, you feel the ABS cutting it. You felt that before?
Yeah. Well, no, not at home, but yeah, I felt that just
Fine. Go straight ahead,
Yeah.
and then we'll turn left back down the access road. So traction control is obviously preventing you from spinning the wheels up.
Yep.
So it's holding you back essentially. And same with the ABS. It's doing everything it possibly can to prevent you from locking the wheels up and skidding.
Right.
Neither's making you go quicker. If anything, you know, traction control is holding you back, and ABS isn't the quickest way of stopping. So we're going to go back into lane 1.
Okay.
We're going to be a little bit more progressive off the line, try and keep the tyre within the limit of grip.
Okay.
Up to full power, then when I shout brake, try and stop the car as quickly as you possibly can without fully relying on that ABS. And what I mean by that is, if you feel the ABS, just release a little bit of that brake pressure so you're not hard in the ABS.
A bit more sort of feathered in rather than...
Well, what I tend to do is I'll hit it hard initially, so
Yeah.
I feel ABS, so your peak brake pressure is always that initial hit,
Yeah.
and then just ease back from say 100% to like 95%
Okay.
and hold it there till you stop.
Yeah, just on the edge.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a lot easier said than done, but
Yeah,
give it a
I'll
go,
do-
see what
yeah.
you think.
Okay.
When you're ready, off you go. Squeeze that power in. Now full power. Keep it going. Brake. That felt nicer, didn't it?
Yeah, a lot smoother.
Yeah. Better off the line and better stopping. Happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. So, I'm going to do an exercise this time called target braking. I'll explain it on the way back down.
Okay.
There's a yellow box which I'll show you. Basically, we're going to go hard acceleration like you just done that time.
Yeah.
Then when I shout brake, I'm going to get you to start braking, but then I want you to try and control or modulate that brake pedal so that we end up finishing in the box. Now if you look to the left,
Yeah.
can you see that yellow box painted
Yep.
beside us? Good. Let's line back up in lane 1. You won't be able to see the yellow box from down here, but that's just to add to the challenge.
Okay, so we've got to try and judge it to
Yeah,
be in the box.
that's the
Okay.
one.
Lane 1 again.
Yeah, lane 1. So, we'll try and grasp hold of that nice acceleration. Full power. The yellow box is going to be approaching quite quickly, but wait until I shout brake. Hit it hard and then try and control it so that we come to a stop in that box.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
When you're ready,
Okay.
off you go. Full power. Brake. Okay? Quite easy for you.
Okay.
Alright. Go down at the end. Gonna do that one more time.
Yeah. Alright.
Now you know what to expect.
Not going to be so easy next time. Kind of good. This car is savage.
It certainly is. Real weapon in the wrong hands for sure. I call it a wolf in sheep clothing because it's quite understated from the outside. Unless you knew what it was, you wouldn't know what it's capable of. Which that I really like, to be honest.
Where do you want me to be?
Behind this chap. Excellent. You'll notice the lights flashing in front of us down there.
That's ABS.
That's, you know, ABS is on. The HAZ lights come on. That lets other road users know something's not quite right, and you're stopping in a hurry. So we'll it's exactly the same again. Remember, your peak brake pressure should always be that initial hit, get the car slowed down, then it gives you a bit of thinking time as you either approach the box or if it was the corner or the track. Okay?
Yeah.
When you're ready,
Okay.
off you go. Full power. Keep it going. Keep it going. Brake. Well done. That was good. So you're just on the edge of ABS.
Yeah, we kicked in a bit there.
Yeah, that's where you want to be. That's the threshold. So you're just nibbling away at it, but you're not like hard in the ABS. Most people in that situation, despite everything we've already spoken about, would have just kept their foot flat on the ABS. Exactly. So basically, the message we're trying to get across here: electronics are great. Treat it as a safety net. You can always perform better yourself. All right.
Yeah.
Good job. We're now going to go back down at the start, and we're going to go into the middle lane this time.
Okay.
We're going to do an exercise called brake and avoid. Clue's kind of in the name. This requires a little bit of trust, but one of the biggest benefits of ABS, in my personal opinion,
For you or me?
both I think.
Sorry.
one of the biggest benefits of ABS, in my opinion, it allows you to brake and turn at the same time. Okay. So yeah, we'll go into lane 2, see how much you trust me, and we'll see how it goes.
I'll do what you tell me to do. You have a brake pedal as well, so if I'm doing that wrong.
So, can you see the 2 orange cones in front of you down here? That's always a good start. Pass the eye test.
Yeah, that's good.
We're going to accelerate towards these orange cones at a rough speed of 40 miles per hour. Okay? Just a rough figure. If we're slightly over it, it doesn't really matter. When I shout brake, I want you to hit the brakes as hard as you can, and at the same time turn to the right, straighten up in that right hand lane.
Okay.
This is to simulate going down a high street, God forbid it, someone steps out in front of you, and you need to take avoiding action. Okay. Going to feel painfully late though. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a piece of plastic, so if we knock it over, it means I need to get out and pick it up.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna tell me when to brake.
I'll tell you when.
Okay.
When you're ready, let's head down there now, aiming directly for
40,
those.
you said then.
Yeah, just a rough figure. So keep aiming for those cones. All right, go.
Oh, you didn't say brake either.
Go back down. Go back down. Don't worry, it's quite a counter.
I eased off and you didn't say brake.
It's quite a counterintuitive thing, actually. At least you know what to expect now. Just to give you a rough idea how late it's going to be. Good stuff.
It's so difficult to judge how fast you're going.
It is.
Because I'm looking there.
Of course. You know, let's focus on the cones. Don't worry too much, but 40 is a kind of rough guidance.
I won't boot it too much.
Nice and quiet now as well. Picked a good time.
Well, I thought later in the day might be better.
Yeah, you've definitely picked a good time for it. Everybody's going home for their Sunday roast. Okay, when you're ready,
Okay.
aim for those cones. Just trust me. Keep it going. 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 Brake. Okay? Nice and easy.
Okay.
There wasn't any ABS there.
No.
You were nice and soft with the brake, which is what I'd always recommend. But your typical average driver in that situation, or if someone jumped out in front of you last minute, you wouldn't really have time to think about that. You'd probably just hit the brake hard and turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, all I wanted to demonstrate there was, well, one, see how good your reactions were, but also to show that the car's not going to get out of shape either.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Try and drive at 30 miles per hour down here. You ever used one of these speed limiters?
I haven't.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was going to say at 95.
Yeah.
It's not 100, they can't put me for 100.
Let's go into lane 3. So, it's what I would describe to someone as a soft limiter. It's more of a gentle guide. You know, if your foot was all of a sudden to get really heavy, it would just push past the chosen speed. So that's just something to be mindful of.
Sorry, lane 3.
Lane 3, yeah. That's just something to be mindful of.
Okay.
What we're going to do, we're going to set the speed limiter at 30 miles per hour.
Okay.
And can you see those yellow discs dotted beside us? We're now going to create a slalom.
Okay.
So we're going to drive in and out of those yellow discs at bang on 30 miles per hour.
Okay.
Now you're naturally going to want to come on and off the gas as you turn, but just hold it at that constant speed of 30 with a balanced power Just trying to be as smooth as you can with the steering.
So it is going to be.
Yeah, exactly. Could be quite a wide steer, but we're going to go past the first one, then turn left.
Okay.
Okay? Let's try that now. That's good. Just cut that one, it's okay. Feel the limiter holding you there, that's good. Good job. Don't know when you'd ever do that on the road, but hopefully never.
Oh yeah.
But that's just a nice little exercise. Okay, let's head back down the access road. We're going to turn left at the blue cones, but this time we're going to head for the wet straight, which is down the other direction. Good stuff. Cool.
This must be a dream job, mustn't it?
Ah, it's good fun. It's good fun. So,
do you do this day in, day out?
yeah, I race professionally. When I'm not racing,
okay.
this is a daytime job, so I'm always behind the wheel somewhere. I'll just pull between those two cones. So yeah, I'm always either in the passenger seat or driver's seat or something. So this simulates black ice down here. It's incredibly slippy.
Yep.
I'm going to set the speed limiter this time at 35.
Okay.
I want you to drive directly down the middle at 35. When I shout brake, hit the brakes as hard as you can and take your hands off the steering wheel until we come to a complete stop. Okay?
Yeah.
Once they've disappeared, when you are ready, let's do that now. Track control, water on the straight, please. Brake, hands off. How does that feel?
Oh,
Not nice, is it?
righty.
Yeah. So, without ABS, we would not have slowed down,
No.
and most definitely not on a straight line either.
No.
Not that I'm recommending doing that on the road, but that was just to prove a point that we're not going to veer off to the left or right. You've got another safety feature which works alongside ABS called ESP, Electronic Stability Program. Obviously that's got the ability to independently brake each corner of the car to keep you straight. Okay? Head down to the giveaway sign in the corner, give it some power. You feel just how slippery that is. Traction control's working overtime. Without traction control we'd still be sat there spinning the wheels up, not moving. Now let's turn right, we'll head back up the access road. Good job. Excellent. Very good.
Everything came on lights. Wipers.
Yeah, we'll go back in here. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's amazing all the trickery they've got on.
That's incredible. Almost drive themselves. Worryingly.
Yeah, well there are cars now that drive themselves. Aren't
Yeah.
they?
I'm gonna have to start flipping burgers for a living.
I don't know how much I trust that.
No, I
Really.
certainly don't. So, what we're going to do this time, not too dissimilar to what that guy done. I want you to imagine that there's a solid white line down the middle now. Okay, so we split it into two lanes. We're in England, so I want you to drive down the left-hand lane at 35. When I shout brake, full ABS, and at the same time, turn to the right and straighten up in the right-hand lane with your foot on the brake at all times.
Right.
Okay. This is like simulate going down a high street, winter conditions. Again, someone steps out in front of you or traffic stops, and you need to take avoidant action.
Okay.
Okay. When you're ready, off you go. 35. Brake, turn right, and then straighten it up. Well done. You were nice and smooth with the steering wheel. Most people would panic in that situation. They'd still be turning to the right, and it wouldn't end too well. So it's about driving to the limit of grip. You know, as the limit of grip significantly reduced, that means your inputs are significantly reduced. Is that something you're quite clear on?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Giveaway sign, we'll turn right, head back up. What do you drive yourself?
Vauxhall Insignia,
Okay.
2 litre estate.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
A nice shape actually.
Goes quite, yeah. That's why we bought it actually. It's an SRI, so it's got the lowered suspension and
Okay.
seats and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's an estate, but
I actually quite like an estate car though, I really do. This looks good in an estate as well.
yeah, we were looking at the same sort of shape.
Yeah. No, I like the Insignia, they look good.
sadly the engine, well, the build quality isn't great. I've had quite a few problems with it.
Okay.
So turbos replaced and all that sort of stuff.
Oh God, you don't want to go down that route, do you?
Fortunately, we're still in warranty, so
Oh, good.
yeah, don't have to pay for that.
Take a look at what this guy's doing. He's almost like he's pulled up to a T junction. Well, not quite. He's at the wrong angle, but almost like he's pulled up to a junction. We're going to get ourselves into this position, so we want to be facing that direction just before we go on the wet surface.
Okay.
Fills out the junction, gives it too much power, and up round he goes.
Right.
We're going to be doing something very similar.
Okay. Just waiting here for him to...
Yeah, wait till he's got his heart rate back down and
Yeah.
moving on. So what do you do yourself now?
I'm a payroll hub leader.
Are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
for Surrey County Council.
Ah, cool.
So,
Cool.
yeah, desk job.
Yeah.
So
But you used to do a bit of mechanicking with the...
No, not really. Actually, it's my brother-in-law who is a welder,
Ah, right, okay.
fabricator.
Yep.
And his boss was the driver of the team.
Ah, okay.
So I went along with him and helped him.
Ah, okay.
Ended up changing tyres and filling it up and putting bits back together.
Yep.
You know how it is.
Yep.
Trying to cable tie bits of fiberglass back together so it's out in the next race.
Oh, I know all about that, trust me.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got no sort of mechanical background
Ah, okay.
to it. It's just sort of helping him out, doing what I'm told. Sort of
Yeah,
thing, so.
sure. Ah, good. Well, as long as you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was brilliant. Went to Thruxton, Brands Hatch, Pembury,
I was at Thruxton yesterday.
Snetterton.
Yeah, I like Snetterton. It's a good track. Really good track, actually. Okay, let's start making our way down there now.
Towards Blue Cones.
Yeah, there's 2 blue cones over on the left. If we swing out wide and maybe pull in between those 2 blue cones, that could be a good...
Follow the tyre mark.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Bit
where those 2 blue cones are, we'll pull in between those. These 2 here, yeah. Let's, just swing around to the right. Yeah, that'll do fine. So try and imagine yourself that you've pulled up to some sort of T-junction. You want to turn left and go with the flow of the traffic, but bearing in mind we're going onto black ice. So I want you to go in here very slowly, nice and sharp to the left, and when I shout full power, foot to the floor. Don't feed the power in, foot to the floor, excuse me, and drive towards those trees down there.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
right. Okay.
So let's give that a little go now.
So I'm just going to pull out.
Yep, that's good, nice and gently. Sharp to the left now, full power. Drive towards those trees. Okay, get yourself back into that position. So this is where the 2:45 thing becomes a bit of a problem. So all we had to do in that situation is just turn a little bit more. So do exactly the same again. So nice and gentle. Full power, drive towards the trees. That was a bit more predictable, wasn't it? But look, see how you got muddled up with your hands?
Yeah.
So imagine...
Bit of a mess to start with.
That's right. Imagine you're just pulling out of a junction yourself. Like, just a normal junction, forgetting the fact that the rear might move. Just pull out of it like you would do naturally, okay? So, yeah, as you would do normally, move the steering wheel.
Yep.
Okay, try that now, nice and gentle. Full power. Go that way. So, go down here. I'm going to let this car do his thing. Go down here. What I'm going to get you to do, go back into that position. Go down at the junction down here, okay? And imagine, so pay attention to what you do with your hands as you come out of this junction. So, like I say, the 2:45 thing obviously got you muddled up a little bit there. You tripped over your hands. But pay attention to how you get out of this junction. How do you normally drive?
Normally it's like that.
Yeah, there you go. So that's what I'm going to get you to do.
Oh,
so
okay.
Turn right. Just as you would do normally coming out of a junction, you know, at the end of the road down here type thing. Exactly as you've done there. Let's try that. So I'm just going to let him do his thing. I'll let him do his thing. Try and wash the car by the looks of it. Sorry, I'm looking over you.
I don't know why I keep looking at that.
Natural habit, isn't it? So as you've done
So you
that
want me to-
junction, just as you would, as if you were driving on the road. You know,
Right,
you're
so
coming out of a junction.
I don't need to keep my thumbs in.
No. Just
right.
As you're coming out of a junction, as you would do normally. You know, obviously you get to the point where you need to start straightening the steering wheel up. Just do it normally like that.
Oh, okay. I was trying to keep the.
I know you were. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't know what these guys are up to. Something interesting anyway.
Cool.
Looks like he's got the traction control off, doing something. That looks fun. So you got much planned for the rest of the day?
Well, obviously, because the kids need to go to bed, we'll be heading back, getting some dinner, and that'll be it. Back to work tomorrow.
Good stuff.
Sadly. Make way down.
Yeah, get yourself back in that same position. You got far to travel to work?
Kingston.
Okay.
So, what, 10 miles? Something like that.
Yeah. So you've done that for quite a while?
19 years.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Fair play.
Straight out of college, first interview.
Oh, well done. Let's try the same again. Nice
Right.
and gentle, sharp to the left, as you would do naturally. Nice and sharp, full power. That was more controllable, wasn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Although you asked for full power, the car didn't give you full power. So the car almost said, oh, no, you're being a bit greedy here. Reduced the power and gave a little bit of independent braking. Now, one last time, let's go back up into that position. Good stuff.
I was stuck on the trying to keep the hands in the same.
Well, you know, I just use it as a rule when you're on the track. Everywhere else, it can muddle yourself up quite easily. Yeah. Sounded interesting.
So race start or something.
That's what that was. Yeah, the clutches don't like that.
Oh, I bet. It's alright for a race where you just change it after every
Yeah, exactly. It's an interesting car.
Old American thing.
Yeah. Bit of character to it anyway.
So what racing do you do?
Endurance racing, so I don't know if you heard of British GT, that style
Yeah, I
of
think I've
racing.
heard of it.
Or Le Mans 24 Hour, are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
That style of racing, so like having a cockpit over my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good fun. I was never any good at football, so I had to try something else. But I'm fortunate enough to do what I love doing for a job essentially. I don't take it for granted. It's mega fun.
Yeah, it's got a bit in it.
Cool. Let's make our way back down to that position one last time. So do you follow all forms of motorsport, or a little
Not
bit of truck
really.
racing?
Went through a bit of the Formula 1.
Yeah. It's got a bit repetitive now and predictable, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all about technology now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not so much the drivers, I
It's,
think.
it's not raw racing now. I think it's about 20% driver now.
Not a lot to it, I don't think. I mean, obviously they've got to be fit as hell. But
Yeah. Right, let's try exactly the same again. Don't do anything any differently, okay? Nice and sharp. Full power. Off the power now. How did that feel? Quite different.
Yeah.
That was quite sneaky. Look at the dashboard. As you looked right, I bent down here and turned everything off.
Right.
Wasn't to scare you, it was just to give you a demonstration.
Yeah.
With the systems on, with the systems off.
Yeah.
If I told you what I was going to do, you would have reacted very differently.
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
So does that give you a better understanding of how those safety features
Definitely.
work?
Yeah.
Nice one. Okay, what I think we shall do is let's head over to this wet circle, okay?
Straight over.
Straight over, pull over next to the grass here, okay? And then pull up behind this barrier. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a demonstration to begin with. talk you through what we need to do with power, etc. And then you can show me how it's done. Alright,
Okay.
we'll swap over.
I'll show you.
Yeah. Cool. Nice one. So, this will probably be one of the most frustrating things you've ever learned to do in your life. Certainly was for me.
Yep.
So, we'll see what you think. Imagine a local roundabout covered in a complete sheet of black ice. Okay, that's probably the best explanation I can give you. Between this white line, between that white line. I'm going to turn the safety features off.
Okay.
No nasty surprises this time. And then we're going to give it power, turn left, come off the power, the car straightens up. Give it too much power, it's going to spin around.
Yeah.
So in order to find, in order to get the drift, what you need to do is hit the gas hard. Okay, I'm full power right now, but the rear's not moving. The E-diff's got a little bit confused, that's all. Takes a little while to break traction, but gas, now it's broken traction. Turn left. Look, I'm not really giving it much power at all. Yeah, just feathering it just to keep the car going. If I give it too much, I'll spin around. Not enough, I'll straighten up. And all I'm doing is just giving it little turns to the right, just to keep the angle on it. If I go too wide like I am now, just reduce the power ever so slightly, it brings you back in.
Okay.
If I get too close to the white line, you just need to give it a little bit more power to push you out. So it's about finding that sweet spot in the middle. Trying to keep it smooth. So, off the power, it straightens up. So, entry speed, keep it below 15. In the middle, gas, turn left, and then just you blend out of the power. You don't want to jump off. You just blend out of the power there and feather it gently. Okay.
Okay.
So, just want to demonstrate. You know, I'm using the torque of the engine quite low down. I'm not screaming its head off or anything. I'm just nice and gentle, just feathering it to keep the drift going. Whilst I'm in this seat, I'll talk you through the North Circuit. Save us keep swapping between the two of us, alright? Good stuff. Excellent. So how old's your kids?
Eldest is 4 1/4.
Uh-huh.
The youngest is 6 months.
Oh wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all sat up at the skid pan.
Waiting patiently. So, North Circuit, quite quiet right now, which is good. If a quicker car comes behind us, or vice versa, this is the only area where we can do overtaking. Slower car puts the hazard lights on and we pull over to the left in this box.
Right.
Quicker car comes past on the right. But I'll keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, you'll probably have to tell me that.
Don't worry. In tight, we give it a little squeeze of power, off the power, then squeeze the power gently through here, using all the space out wide, and then braking in a straight line. Gently release the brake now. Only ever release the brake once you're happy the car has started to turn. It's what we call trail braking. You have a nice balanced power through here, out wide on the exit, and when we're confident we can go full power down here. Orange cones are a good braking reference, so we start to brake hard, then we gently again release the brake about now, balance the power softly, making this one big arc, okay?
Yep.
Braking softly, just to keep the weight down on the front. Squeeze the power now, and brake. Get the car in tight, look for that orange cone, keeping it tight to the left. Now release the power, turn now, back on the power, out wide. Braking now, give it lots of steering. Power, off the power. Now squeeze that power and use all the space out wide. Braking now. Just really focusing on trying to keep the flow and momentum. It's not stop start and there's no like harsh movements of power. I'm not coming off the gas like this or anything. Just trying to keep it smooth. Yeah?
Okay.
Focus on smoothness and focus on good technique, and the speed will just become a byproduct.
Yeah.
Again in tight, again Steering wheel, I'm not straightening it up, I'm just making it one big corner, braking, and then just add a little bit more steering in. Okay? Again, I'm having a small brake, in tight. Here, what you don't want to do is run out wide, because if you run out too wide here, you then need to bring it back to the left before turning right. It's about getting the car positioned for the corner ahead all the time.
Okay.
Okay? Don't worry if none of that didn't go in, but hopefully I gave you some sort of demonstration to where the track goes.
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
We'll head back down to the wet circle and we can do a little bit of drifting.
Yeah. Or at least try.
Yeah, at least try. Have a bit of fun. Not every day you get an AMG round the circle.
Oh, that's it.
Not going to get you to do this, but this is similar discipline. It's all to do with power, throttle control, gas. Gas, 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 gas. Now release the power, car straightens up. Or thereabouts. Yeah. If I give it too much, we'd still be pirouetting, probably end up in the trees down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, swap over. No pressure at all. Just have a bit of fun, alright?
Yeah.
Have a bit of fun.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get your seat back into that position. I saved your... I think that was the right setting. See how it feels. Nice one. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels alright.
Alright. Okay, when you're ready, I'm sure we're going to be doing some of that, spinning around. When you're ready, let's make our way on there now. Straight on, let's get in front of this chap. Good. Get yourself onto that wet circle. And just have a nice gentle drive round. Okay, there's no pressure here at all. And the 2:45 goes out the window here as well. You need to be quite quick with your hands. So,
right, okay.
give it a quick kick of power now. Turn left. Okay, now your natural reaction was to go straight onto the brake pedal.
Yeah.
That's what caused you to spin. So you
Right.
don't want to use the brakes here.
Okay.
Okay? All you want to do is reduce some of the power when you feel the car slide.
Right.
It's going to feel very unnatural to what you do on the road. Give it a kick of power now. Okay, that's that. E diff again, didn't break traction. Gas now. Turn left, keep turning, keep turning. Okay, just a bit slow with your hands, that's all.
Okay.
And you almost need to predict it. You've got to
Right.
predict what's about to happen and get ready to turn to the left.
Okay.
So build a bit of momentum up, come a little bit further to the left, turn right and gas. Turn left. Okay. Right again, so gas, keep turning. There you go. That was better, but your right foot got heavier. Okay?
Right.
And this
Okay.
is where it almost feels like you're trying to pat your head and rub your stomach.
Yes.
It's not an easy thing to do. So cruise round with a little bit of momentum. Gas now. Turn left. Okay, that was better. Gas. Gas, gas, gas. Nice and soft. That's good. Gas, gas, gas. Turn right. Gas. Hey, that was good. Too much.
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah? Should be happy with that one. That was good. You feel the difference there,
Yeah.
though. You're nice and controlled with the power. And then your right foot just got a little bit too greedy.
Okay.
Okay, so gas. Gas, gas, gas. Now gas again. That diff's not want to play ball. Gas now. Nice and soft. Gas, gas, gas. Okay. Gas now. Keep turning. Gas, gas, gas. Gas, gas, gas. Okay. Gas now. Keep turning. Too much.
Too much gas.
Too much. Too much.
God, it's not easy, is it?
It's not easy at all. It takes a lot of practice. That's it. Gas, gas, gas. Not too much. I use my toes quite a lot. Like I just use my toes just to tickle the power rather than using your foot, because sometimes it can just be too much. Not feeling queasy or anything, are you?
Need a drink. But...
Me too. that differential again, it's just not braking. Gas, gas, gas. That's it, nice and soft. Too much, too much. So if you can hear the engine spike like that,
yeah,
you know you've given it too much. Good. Okay, gas. Gas, gas, gas. Bit more gas. Okay, that was looking good. Just let go of the power, that was the issue. So, gas. Unlucky. Let's try going this way for a change.
It's going to chew through tyres.
Do a lot. Not so much on here, this isn't doing any damage, but the track, yes. It's like a cheese grater. So, cruise round. We're going to go round to the left this time. Okay, so gas. Gas, gas, gas. Keep turning right. Ease off a little bit, ease off a bit. Turn left. There you go. That's nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. Turn left. There you go. Ease off a little bit. Gas now. Gas. This is good. Oh, well done. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That must have been quite satisfying.
Doesn't feel like you're drifting though, does it? It's just,
No,
just
that's
gliding along.
just gliding along, and that's a trick to any sort of performance driving. If it feels effortless, that's when you're hitting the sweet spot. Too much? Almost. Almost. A little bit greedy with that right foot. That was all. Good effort though.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this. Not many people can do this first time at all. Turn left and gas. Turn that way. Turn the steering wheel the wrong way. That's what the issue was. Okay, I'm going to put traction control back on.
Okay.
Let's head up to the exit. We'll do a few laps of the circuit to finish things off. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was good.
Well done. Good
Just
effort.
out through here, yeah.
Up through here, back up to the access road, and we'll follow that GTS. Good stuff.
Yeah, that is hard.
Very hard. Very hard indeed.
Is there a reason it might be easier one way than another?
Some
or is
people find it easier
Yeah,
one
really?
way than the other. So that's why I decided to take you
Switch
around
it
that way.
down.
Did you find it a bit easier that way?
Well, it felt easier.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's just
Good little bit.
happened to be, but
No,
yeah, it
no.
just did feel a bit easier.
Some people
to-
find it more natural one way than the other. So the crazy thing is, you probably spent God knows how many years driving on the road, doing everything you can to keep
Yeah.
yourself going straight, and all of a sudden you got this
Alien,
crazy
isn't
Scotsman trying to tell you to go sideways. So yeah, let's make your way on there now.
Yeah.
Start slowly, build the speed up. That's one of our guys, so don't feel like you need to keep up with him. Just focus on being smooth and planning ahead, okay? That's good. Nice and tight through here. Start to squeeze the power and take it out wide. All the safety features are back on. So braking now, then gently release the brake now. Look for the orange cone, and squeeze that power around here. That's good. Keeping it going. Take it out to that white line, and then start to accelerate. The orange cones, that's when we want to start thinking about braking. So braking now. Then gently release the brake. Balance the power softly through here. Brake softly now. Now just keep winding the steering lock on. Power now. And brake. Follow this white line. So planning ahead, thinking about this orange cone. We don't need to brake here, we just release the power. Turn now, then back on the power out wide. Braking now. Now release the brake. Power. Off the power, get it in tight. Now start to squeeze the power and accelerate.
Hanging on to the steering wheel.
How does it feel?
Yeah.
It's good driving so far. Keep
Yeah.
it going. Nice and controlled, gradually squeezing the power, and when you're confident, take it up to full power. out wide. Braking hard. Okay, now gently release the brake, balance that power through here, make this one big flowing corner. Braking softly now. Now just keep winding the steering on. Power now. Brake now. Okay, now follow this white line. Look for the orange cone. Okay, now release the power. Turn now. Back on the power out wide. Braking now. Wind on the steering. Power. Off the power. Get it in tie. Now start to squeeze the power and accelerate. Braking now. Now gently ease off and turn. Look for your orange cone. And squeeze that power around here. Gradually giving it more. That's good. Full power out wide. Braking hard. Okay, now very